Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. Welcome. I hope you all are doing well, and today's video is going to be right into it. And thank you for all my subscribers, and if you are new here, thank you, and don't forget to hit on that subscribe button so that you will not miss out on our future videos. Thank you, and please no derogatory comments. Thank you. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
Now you know her now, the influencer kò dárúkọ ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àwa mọ̀. Okay, so he now went on to say name. And me too, I am not mentioning it as I am reporting. He said it was because of influencers that made that video to go viral. So they went on to ask him, now, where is your registered office of this your company? He said it's not a company, it's a business. That it is only him that is responsible. He doesn't have any manager. No one. He said he has no registered office. It's just himself as a brand. Oh, then when Mohbad left, doctor asked him that what was your relationship with him? He said the moment he left, nothing, because he maintained that he was not seeing Mohbad again. He said he did not see Mohbad. Everybody went their separate way. That he did not stop him from going ahead to go and advance his career, because he released many music, he attended to many functions, that it did not disturb him, that he allowed him to go. So other people came. Naira Marley kept on emphasizing that I have nothing against him. He was the one that talked about the video where he mentioned other people and he apologized to him, that he had a video evidence of where he was apologizing to him. What else should I say? What was the allegation of the police? Okay, against you. Okay, now they went on to ask that have you ever been arrested or by the police? Initially said no. Now they refer to it that in 2019, 2020, that he was arrested. So he now said it was because of the COVID, that he went on a private jet. He was not supposed to go out or anywhere. That was why he was questioned. That's a Naira Marley. When doctor he did not mention the NDLA. He was talking about COVID, that the police called him for questioning because he left. He was not supposed to go out, and he did. So doctor was saying that if someone comes publicly to mention your name as someone who is threatening his life, that can we conclude that for that person, that one is in fear, that the person is in fear of his life. He continued to maintain that Mohbad had a medical issue. I am please, I want you to note this, because the answer that the lawyer gave, it drew a lot of emotions from me. I just had to control myself not to cry. I don't know where they got this narrative, that because Naira Marley was like, it was because he had issue medically, and that he had to get medical attention for him just to ensure that there was a perfect state of mind. That narrative sprung from the side of Wunmi, Karima, and yet it was still eroded by Naira Marley, that he had that he had medical issue, and that he had to even get a doctor. He was planning that they should take him abroad, to go and do further scan, test, and analysis on him. So Dr. Shitu said, well, we can now just summarize it that there was emotional disturbance consequent on the the torture, the harassment, and the bullying that he was getting. He still went on to say there was a cordial relationship between them. He did not accept that while Mohbad was with him, that they had any issue. So when doctor was concluding, he said, now, is it correct to say that late Mohbad made a video establishing that you should be responsible if anything happened to him? He answered yes. So I don't know if he understand that language. He said, doctor also said, can we say it is correct that you took him for medical attention? He said yes. Doctor said, can we also say it is correct that there was a threat to his life? He said yes. Oh, doctor also asked that, can we also conclude, say it is correct that your activities led him to a deplorable state and his eventual death? He did not answer. Me too will not answer. You know lawyers now, the way they do. He did not answer. So, doctor finished and other people came on. Well, the magistrate did as much as he can, to tell him to mind his words, because all of the legal persons there were like, the way even his composure, the way he was talking, the way he was doing, he told them that he's fasting, he has headache. And they were like, are you ready for further cross-examining? He said yes. So they told him that he should sit down, that he's in a court, whether he's here by virtual or physical. So that's that. Then the lawyers began further cross-examination. Spending's lawyer is doing a good job by himself. Well, we have not gotten to the higher court. He kept on, repeating questions and asking everyone that comes to testify about his own client. He said, by your statements, he was referring to Naira Marley, that there was a sentence there that was saying that you met him and that they should ask Feishayo, Spending, Ayobami, who had their last minute with the deceased. And so Spending's lawyer wanted to clarify and said, go back to that your paragraph. Was Ayobami Sodiq with the deceased at the last minute? He said he did not refer to anything like that. He was not there himself. So he did not know. He did not know at all. So Spending lawyer kept on saying, was his name mentioned in any video? Because you said there was a viral video. Was Ayobami Sodiq's name mentioned in that video? Naira Marley said no. So he also referred to, he now came to Aromolaran, one of the lawyers there, said, should the court believe that there is an intention? Because in paragraph 10 of that is deposition, I said there were just 11 paragraphs. Naira Marley, we will get to see that, but Naira Marley was able to say he does not have that kind of mind to cause death. Maybe some people may have. So that lawyer was like, okay, can you mention people who can have intention to want to kill if you do not? He said that was not what he was insinuating. Well, the tall and short of what I want us to know is that they were trying to establish the angle of the bullying. And he said they had a very, very cordial relationship. That was what. So he was asked, what form of contract did you have with Mohbad? That got me afraid. Àwọn ọmọ wa ò ní ṣìrìn. Ẹ̀yin ìyá Abọ́sẹ̀dé lákòókò yìí. You remember, all of you, the last time it was last week, Abi, that I was cursing everybody that had anything to do. This time around, my word of condemnation, Bọ́lọ́run ti kọ́, is for Abọ́sẹ̀dé. That Abọ́sẹ̀dé that was shouting, wọ́n ti gbàdúrà lọ, wọ́n ti gbàdúrà lọ. Anybody that knows her, help me tell her. Kò ní jèrè ọmọ, kò ní iye tó lè bí. Òun ló pa Mohbad. all of this one that we are seeing, Abosede ló pa Mohbad. Ó gbé báyìí, ó lọ jù sẹ́nu. Where to go and throw Mohbad to the lion. And that lion is Cynthia, as well as every other person that had a hand. Why did I say that? Mohbad came into that contract. There was, it was supposed, I mean, the way Naira Marley was saying it, there was no duration to it. Can you imagine? No duration to it. And it was because that boy had a background that was not friendly. So he had to just run away. Despite the fact that his dad did what he ought to do. But there was another person. Had it been his mother was there, the love of the mother will override anybody's interference. Even there will be no other woman if Abosede was on ground, and that boy would not go and miss his step. It was the desperation for acceptance that made that boy to just take on anything. After all, you saw one of his videos when he said the first time he was going to sing, I think publicly, was an online thing, which he won. He won that competition and they paid him 300,000 naira, which he took to his father, if you remember that narrative. But had it been the home, it's peaceful for him. He will not just take on a contract that had no basis. Nothing. Someone who was that talented. Ẹnìkan kan rí he ní títì, wọ́n dẹ̀ mú wọlé, whatever thing that they can introduce to him, he took it. So that at least he can just go ahead and be what he wants to be. He knew every virtue that he carries. He knew it. Everything good that but he's looking for a ground or a platform for expression. That was why. When I had, there was no duration. Another thing you have not even heard. Naira Marley signed on Mohbad in 2019 because they asked him, when did you register your business? He said 2020. Wow. So it was after that was when they quickly go and run to go and register. So my Mohbad na fi ṣíde ọlá lọ́dọ̀ Naira Marley alábàjọ. When he said he was going, Naira Marley ò lè jẹ́ kó lọ gbogbo ipá. He will do everything to ensure so that he can, he will do everything to make sure to disturb him, to hold him down. Do you understand? So that was what happened. There was no duration to that contract at all. And do you now know what Naira Marley said? He said what they had was just for 4 songs in the entire period, though, that there was no duration. I don't know all of them that are lying. Why are they anyway? Wọ́n tó bá gbé ọkọ fún wèrè ọ̀dọ̀ ara ẹ̀ náà ló máa ró sí. Why are they lying? That 4 albums in a contract time that had no duration. Naira ló gbọ́mọ fún mi, I'm not a womanizer. Àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, orin mẹ́rin péré dẹ̀. Okay. What form of contract did you have with Mohbad? No duration. When was your company business registered? 2020. Láti ìgbà tí Naira Marley tó ti gbàgbóró kan. No problem. God is the judge. Mi ìdẹ̀dá Naira Marley lẹ́bi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Tó tọ́ ni. I don't blame him. Because tí ìyá bá jókòó tó fìfẹ́ hàn fọmọ, no matter what, the effort of a woman complements the father. The father has just minute role to play in the life of a child. It is the mother that matters. So, they say, are you the only person that signed the contract paper with Mohbad? When the contract was where there was no contract, what are they signing? What are they terminating? That was why he insisted that I allowed him to go He kept on maintaining. I allowed him to go. That was what he said. You know. Huh. Now, the thing is long ago. He said, was there any time Mohbad reported his grievance against anyone in your employment? Because Naira Marley was saying that it is not him. He had no issues with him. And he said it was only the manager. And what's the name of the manager? I think it's Tunde Opere Abinko. And who is he to Naira Marley? His cousin. So they are related by blood. And he never mentioned that earlier anyway. So is Tunde Opere still a staff of Naira Marley? He said no, he has never been. It was when he was the manager of Mohbad that they had anything together. Ọwọ́ ti kan wọ́ lórúkọ Jésù. Gbogbo ọwọ́ tó ń kan wọ́ lórí àwọn ọmọ wa àbí tó fẹ́ kan wọ́ ọ̀run á gbẹ wọ́n dànù. Lórúkọ tí ẹ̀ ní pàdé ni. No, they will not meet at all in the name of Jesus. So now, they were still crossed because it took so long that with such grievous accusation, why did you not take up a hair? You know that they asked him that, okay, you said you came on your own to come and help the police concerning the allegation that you were the one that Paimo. Why did you now not take up a case against Nigeria police? They cannot now. Because what the cross-examiner said was that you are afraid that the truth of the whole matter will not come out, Abi. That it will not come out. They just didn't put this mind to it. Now, in the course of the cross-examination, someone asked that, what about the royalties? How much are you owing Mohbad? He said he's not owing Mohbad any penny. Naira Marley, he said so. So when it was time for us, for the public, so Alimat, listen first. That was what me too, I thought. Yes, when he said he's not owing him any penny. Okay. He later explained it because they gave the public, the permission to ask questions. So the father, Baba Mohbad, níbi tọ́rọ̀ tiẹ̀ kẹ́ni ẹ lára dé wọ́n náwó he too wanted to stop, but they say he cannot talk because he already has a lawyer. But Baba Mohbad was like, he was there. I mean, he witnessed October 2022 when Naira bullied his son, brutalized him and all of that. I asked that question. Who is saying, why block me? I don't block people if you do well here. Sorry, maybe it's my moderators. If you have commented something, they will block. I will check. Please, you people too, mind the way you talk. Some people just come. If you are explaining something, explain it. Wọ́n ní àìsọ̀rọ̀ yànrọ̀ ló pa pé baálẹ̀ ilé ń pe. Ó ní pé ibi tí mo bá ti juṣu sí ni kẹ́ ẹ wó. Ó juṣu sẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́ wọ́n wo lẹ́nu. Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ ṣàlàyé dáadáa so that they will not start blocking you. At least I know that I have two or three requests now. Come and unblock me. Because it's not me, it's the moderators. Okay, they are saying I should not unblock you. I will unblock. Kò sí wàhálà. So, ibo mo sọ̀rọ̀ dé jàre. Ẹ ti jẹ́ n gbàgbé. Ẹyẹ rán mi létí o. Níbo ni mo sọ dé if you are actually following. Torí tí mo rí wájú mi yóò iṣu lẹ́nu yẹn nìkan lẹ máa gbọ́. Royalty, God bless you jàre. Iṣu lẹ́nu báwo. We're talking about so he said he did not owe Mohbad any money. We were shocked. So I asked the question that his father witnessed a bullying and of course brutalizing. Naira Marley said no. I said, are you saying that the father lied? And now that we heard you when you said you do not owe Mohbad any money, he said he's not owing. But the moment Mohbad had passed, all his songs that were being streamed, he said the money is with him and he's waiting for the family to come together so that he can hand over his estate to him. I don't know if that answered anything. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ lawyer, maybe, that now cool me down. He said, see, I'm a Muslim and a true Muslim at that. Yes, me too, I'm a Christian and I'm a true Christian like that. So he said he has not spent a p, meaning that a penny there, in all the streaming royalties, that when the whole issue is resolved and there is someone that has been agreed by the court to whom he can give the royalty, he will hand over the estate of Mohbad. He said that. He said that. Now, so how did you hear about Mohbad's passing? He said he had it on social media because he kept on maintaining that for a whole year that Mohbad had left, he did not see him. And they were referring him to June 2023, that they were together at a club with Sam Larry. He said the person is lying. He did not see him. He kept on saying that. Okay. He said, yes, they mentioned DJ Bami, that he saw you at a club. He kept on saying, I did not see Mohbad. They asked him, did you live at Peckham? He said, yes. Peckham is abroad, though. So, did the police arrest you or you have an issue? He said, yes. He had issues in Peckham, but he has never been convicted. There are several times that they have interrogated him, but he has not been convicted. Peckham, yes, in London. Yes, Abule Wambio, but they were asked. So now, Dr. Shitu now said, with the way you are saying, I did not see him, does it now mean that you are not concerned about Mohbad's death? He said he is concerned, but that he has not seen him. He said so. Now, can you advise the court on what to do? He said they should go and arrest the people that were in the car, that were with him 24 hours to 48 hours of his demise. He said that. And I give it to him. He said it to the court that they should go and arrest those that are with him and those that are in the car 24 hours, 48 hours to his demise. You know, ẹni tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo ìgbà ló ti ní police whatever, he knows how to answer, he knows what to answer. We know what we are saying. Mohbad inú ló kú sí, àwọn wo ló pa. I know that what the entire, I'm not saying I know, I'm not going to conclude on that. What they are trying to establish is the fact that he bullied him. He bullied Mohbad, and that could lead to depression or it could lead to an health issue. Yes, that aspect. And the fact that he said that he's waiting for the court to decide to whom he can pay the royalty, I think I respect him. Toto, Emma Binu, you tell me, you know, you take me that I'm sentimental. But, you know, the fact that there was a contract that had no duration, or maybe both of them or all of the people that were there, ni wọ́n ọgbọ́n tí wọ́n ní ojú kan yeah. So it was later when he knew that, oh, Mohbad is of glory, you know, that is lighting up that place. Ṣáàjẹ́ kò ń lọ ṣe contract or whatever business and sign a business also and register it. I think that is that about Mohbad, Abi Naira Marley. So for me, you parents, that your children or whatever, in whatever thing you are going into, agreement, what are the terms, what are the conditions? And for, women, ìyá Mohbad ló pa Mohbad ò lè bọ́, ò bá lọ káwọn ajá ẹ wá, wọ́n tẹ̀lé wá bíbá iná, ìpín òun náà pín tajá tó kan ti lè má mú. Because if that boy experienced love, he's not going to fall into the den of lion. Do you get? So that's that. But there is a video that Dr. Shitu wanted to show the court But the magistrate said, if you want to show that, then it means I will be using your phone as exhibits. And that brings me back to how many of you still remember on Tuesday, on whose platform was I? When I said, let us get every information that we can get by video and put it in a flash and let these ones have it. One by flash as an evidence, not telephone. I hope it is noted. So, physical appearance. Oluwasanmi. Okay, equal. Barrister Abiodun Kolawole, when and where did you hear àti sọ yẹn? You know Mohbad, have you heard about bullying? Well, let's take it that it ended there. So let's now come to Oluwasanmi Falade, lawyer, and he had no written deposition. Deposition is a statement. Lawyer, a Leonard colleague, àbí obìnrin, òní lawyer. So let me tell you, Falade is an entertainment lawyer. Is an entertainment lawyer. And he says he lives at number 7 Ezekwere Street, Lekki. All of them are living in Lekki axis. The nurse, the lawyer. So, how did you get to here? He said it was one Seun Olanrewaju. When did you know Mohbad? It was 28 November 2022 to his demise. 28 November 2022 when he was asked what is the relationship between him and later Mohbad. So it was when Mohbad wanted to start immolenization, to get a label for himself and to have his own company. So that was when he contacted, yes, it was under a year, he contacted Oluwasanmi Falade. What can make all of us to shout? He already said no to it. So, what time did you hear about Mohbad's passing? He said it was Seun Olanrewaju that informed him. It was around 8 p.m. on Monday the 12th, 2023. I'll take it again. Seun Olanrewaju, who actually was Mohbad's friend, around 8 on the 12th. I asked who is Seun. He told us that he's a Mohbad's friend. Okay. Now, who did you meet? He said he met the nurse mother. Because he kept on saying the mother. It was the nurse mother as well as the nurse lawyer. Nurse ti pe ya e, ó ti pe lawyer wá. So Dr. Shitu said, did Mohbad tell you anything about royalties? So he said, he mentioned there was a rift in between himself and Naira Marley or over unpaid royalties. When we talk about royalties, I say money for his album and all of that. So the distributors, the music distributors, and I think they mentioned one keyboard that be also. So he now said, when you are now talking about payment, what did you do? The lawyer said he sent an email severally. Yes, he sent emails severally to Naira Marley to the company demanding that the money should be paid. And was any paid? He said none that he was aware of. Okay, so now, by that accepting that royalties were unpaid, Dr. Shitu said, can you say there was dispute? He said, yes, there was dispute between Naira Marley as well as Mohbad. Wọ́n tọ́jú yẹn sílẹ̀. So, he now went on to mention, Dr. Shitu asked him that, are you aware that there was a petition that was written in June by Mohbad? The lawyer said yes, that it was Sam Larry, that instead of Naira Marley to be mentioned, it was Sam Larry. And so he had to tell him to write a petition. And so Mohbad told him that if I write a petition in the jurisdiction of this event, this occurrence, they will not honor it. The lawyer said he ordered him to go to the FCID, mentioning who he would take it to. Was there an acknowledgement? He didn't answer, or I can't remember. So now, this was where I said the answer the lawyer gave pained me so much, because he said his truth. He said his truth. When they were asking, when Dr. Shitu said, what is the health status of Mohbad? The lawyer said he was shocked when he continued to hear the humanizing statements about Mohbad. He said Mohbad is an excellent individual, talented, very outstanding. Ara mi ṣẹ́gìrì, ọmọ ológo mà lógun o, àánú ẹ̀ ṣe mí. Honestly, I had to control myself kí n má sunkún. Ọlọ́run, ó ló yà òun lẹ́nu pé wọ́n sọ wípé ọpọlọ ẹ̀ ò pé. Ó nítorí pé gbogbo ara ṣe mọ̀, let me use that language, pé ọmọ tó ní ìṣerere lára ni. Mo gbàdúrà àwọn ọmọ yín, gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa, wọn ò ní tọwọ́ ọ̀dà ṣubú. Ọmọ ológo lógun. Ibi téèyàn ti lè borí ogun nìyá tó bá ń gbàdúrà. I'm saying it. It is not stupidity when you see a woman tó bá jálambá kiri tó ń gbàdúrà. Sọ pé àwọn ọkùnrin ò gbìyànjú, bó obìnrin máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ o. Abọ́sẹ̀dé, mo tún sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, ò ní rọ́mọ sí ẹ́, ọmọ tó gbé sọnù yẹn ti lọ́lá jù. He said he was shocked. He looks healthy and balanced. Ní tó sọ nípa Mohbad nìyẹn. Ó ní kò sí ohun tó ṣe é. Rárá. He said nothing. He said he's exceptional. He's talented. He said so. He said so. When I block this one now, because I did call you here,